As the once great Squidward Tentacles once said,
"Another day, another migraine."
and that's exactly what I thought when I saw this news headline when I was scrolling through my feed. Now, before I get into the article, I just want to say the one thing that doesn't really make sense about calling shark attacks negative encounters is it does kind of imply that the people who were attacked by sharks were the ones at fault, which might not necessarily be the case in most situations, but maybe there's something I'm missing. So before I start running my ass even more, let's actually look into the article. Movie depictions of bloodthirsty sharks stalking and eating swimmers have given the ocean predators a bad rap, researchers say. Now some Australian officials have opted to stop using the word attack as a blanket description of all interactions between sharks and people. Instead, they're now calling them incidents, bites, or in some cases, a negative encounter. But not everyone who has encountered a shark is pleased. You can't sanitize it too much, David Pearson, a spokesman for a survivors group called Bite Club, told the Sydney Morning Herald. Attendees at a May Shark Symposium were told the government of Queensland, one of 6 states in Australia, was for the first time replacing the word attack as a catch-all to describe every shark-human interaction. Leonardo Guida, a shark biologist with the Australian Marine Conservation Society, told the Washington Post. The state of New South Wales has also started describing what it once called attacks as incidents or interactions. Alright, pause. So they want to say that attacks are now going to be called as, like, interactions? I don't really understand, because an interaction with a shark is like if you go cage diving or snorkeling and you just happen to see a shark, it's in your vicinity, or taking underwater pictures with it or whatever. In essence, relatively docile. I wouldn't exactly view a shark grabbing onto a person with its teeth and yanking it around and ripping its limbs off as an interaction. But let me just quickly continue to this next short part, which I honestly, I can't believe they even included this in the article. And researchers say the changes are long overdue. For years, they've argued that using attack to describe every case is inaccurate and can lead to emotional, knee-jerk reactions not rooted in science. What's that supposed to mean? Are they thinking that if somebody says that they were attacked by a shark, society's going to go into a frenzy and just drive their boats into the ocean and start, killing all the sharks? I mean, what other knee-jerk reaction are they thinking? Oh my god, these things are just living in the ocean, minding their own business. People know, practically from the point they're born out of the womb, that sharks are not intentionally malicious creatures. They are animals that live in nature. Accidents happen. Sometimes they might want a meal and they attack because they're hungry. It's not that deep. Nearly 40% of human shark incidents involve no injuries at all. Often, they're merely sightings. No shit. Chris Pepin Neff, a senior lecturer at the University of Sydney, told the Post, "Even when sharks do bite someone," he said, "they're usually exploring. They're not the bloodthirsty monsters trying to gorge themselves on human flesh," he added. "Sharks are very curious animals," Guida said. "They tend to have exploratory bites, and unfortunately, and sometimes tragically, us humans are quite soft. It's rare for sharks to bite people, and a shark trying to eat a person is almost unheard of," Pepin Neff said. He said he could think of 5 times that has happened in the past half-century. "The whole arena of shark bite politics is manipulative," Pepin Neff said. "Something terrible happens and politicians make it worse by using hyped-up language that describes sharks as movie monsters." Okay, what? Come on. I've never heard of something such as shark bite politics, and frankly, I've never even heard a politician mention shark attacks. I mean, I'm sure at some point one of them has, but holy crap. I don't even know anymore, and I looked at the rest of the article, and it's all just, talking about, studies about, people just, panicking about shark attacks and stuff like that, and then kind of just giving more clarity on why they wanted to change the name or whatever, but this is just a clear example of trying to be politically correct. I'm not going to finish reading the article. If you would like to, I will leave a link to it in the description below if you so choose. I just don't understand. It's almost like they're oh, pander to the shark's feelings. Well, guess what? Sharks don't have feelings. Oh my god. So, moral of the story, if the sharks don't give a shit, neither should you. That's all I have for now. I'll see you in the next one, everybody. I'm out. Peace.